Good morning and welcome to Cindy's Kitchen Ho 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 edition. Good to see you guys this morning. If you're brand new, welcome. Make sure you say hello. Tell us what state or what country you're from. And so, good morning. All right, to start our sweet noodle kugel, we're gonna need some wide egg noodles. This is a 16-ounce package of wide egg noodles. I'm just gonna boil them. So I've got some water boiling. I'm gonna go dump this in. This recipe for sweet noodle kugel has a lot of ingredients in it, but it's not difficult. I mean, the hardest part is you boil your noodles. Everything else goes in your mixer or your food processor. That's it, really, okay? Now, here's where I am gonna start though. I have a coffee mug here with, this is just a coaster that I use as a lid. I've got 1 cup of golden raisins in here. I need these to plump up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my ladle. And that water is boiling over there for the noodles. So I'm just gonna ladle in a little boiling water. Okay, I have covered the raisins with water. And I'm gonna put this on here and I'm just gonna let these soak for a bit. Soaking. Plumping. They're gonna have plumpy goodness. It's like me. Maybe that would be the answer. The reason I've plumped up so much is because of water. Not. Everything goes in the blender. Now my blender is a Ninja. You can use whatever blender you have. Or a food processor. Whatever you have. Okay, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 5 eggs. 6 eggs. A lot of eggs today. 6 eggs, in we go. Now, we've got our 6 eggs in here. We're gonna need 2 cups, count them, 2 cups of sour cream, okay? That's 16 ounces to you and me. All right, so 16 ounces, 2 cups of sour cream in. We're gonna need 1 cup of cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. I can't get the cream cheese open. 8 ounces of cream cheese. 8 ounces of cream cheese, room tempy. Room tempy. Okay, so what do we put in here? 6 eggs, 2 cups of sour cream, 1 cup of cottage cheese. Big curd or small curd, doesn't matter because it's all going in here. 8 ounces of cream cheese, room tempy. We need 1 cup of sugar. All right, sugar. And now we need a fourth of a cup of unsalted melted butter. That is a half of a stick, because remember, a stick is a half a cup, all right? So melted butter, in we go. All right, we're gonna need a teaspoon of cinnamon. I am using my ground Saigon cinnamon that my friend Joanne sent me. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. If you don't have Saigon cinnamon or you don't like Saigon cinnamon, you don't have to use Saigon cinnamon. You can just use regular old cinnamon. And then we're gonna need a fourth of a teaspoon of salt. Now, you're like, wait a minute, why did we use unsalted butter only to add salt back in it? You know, the answer always is so that you can control the amount of salt. I personally don't know that it matters a hill of beans, but there you go. Okay, ready? I wasn't really saying anything. I was just getting you. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a gander and see. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna scrape down the edges. Normally I don't, but I wanna make sure some of that cinnamon popped to the top. And I just wanna make sure the cinnamon's all the way down in there, right? Okay. Anyway, all right, there we go. Now, we're gonna need a big old bowl, a bob. This is our bob, my really big old bowl. Okay, so I'm just taking this out of my pot, so I don't have any water in here. Oh, noodles. So, I'm gonna give this just one more spin. Okay, everything is lovely. I'm excited. Pop it off. Yum. Oh, it smells cinnamon-y and eggy and creamy and oh. All right, so now I'm gonna pour all of this. It's gonna look like too much. It's not. I'm gonna pour all of this. Look in there, can you see? Oh, it looks like way too much. It is not way too much. Whatever you may be thinking, 'tis not. All right, I'm just gonna use my Danish whisk because all we wanna do is ensure that our noodles are all coated. All right, so again, it looks a little soupy, which is fine because those noodles, just like when you make pasta, when you make pasta, the noodles kind of soak up the red sauce or the butter sauce or the creamy sauce. Same thing is gonna happen here. And because we use 6 eggs, right, it's gonna set up like a custard. Now, remember my golden raisins that I put boiling water in? They've plumped like me. They're all plumpy now. So I'm just gonna pour the water out. Hold on, let me do this. La 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 la. Ah! Okay, so now my raisins are much bigger. They're bigger, yummy. And they're much more tender. So you know how, so even if you use regular raisins, you know how you kind of got that chew to a raisin? If you soak them in boiling water, if you want to flavor them, you could soak them in apple juice or orange juice, you know, boiling, obviously. 9 by 13, although this is actually a 10 by 12, but you know. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a spray. Now this makes a 9 by 13, and I am making a Christmas gift. That being said, I'm a little selfish because I love this dish. I have a little bitty dish. I'm going to, or rum. Gail, yes, rum. I'm gonna sneak a little out into my tiny little dish just for me. Okay, see, that's enough for me. Look, that's enough for me. That's mine that I'm going to have for Merry Christmas to Cindy. All right, now the rest of this, let me see, maybe I can pick it up. You know, all old arthritis girl. Okay, here we go. In we go. Oh, look at all those raisins. Yum. Hold on. I want to get all the goodness. So I'm doing this. Yeah. Okay. Now, you're just going to spread it out. And you say, oh, is that it? Oh, but wait, there's more. The last thing we're going to do before we put this in a 350-degree oven for, how long do I need to? 30 minutes. They bake for 30 minutes. The last thing I'm going to do is cover the top of them with cinnamon sugar. Oh, yes, I am. Okay, so here's my cinnamon and sugar. If you want to make your own cinnamon and sugar, I've said this several times, but I'll give it to you again. The ratio is 3 tablespoons of white sugar, or for Anne, castor sugar, to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, if you like it more cinnamon-y, you can use more. But that's my ratio, is 3 tablespoons of sugar to 1 teaspoon of, and of course, I'm using my Saigon cinnamon. All right, so you can just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle all over the top. Oh, and quite frankly, oh, that first bite, where you get the top, oh, so good. You can eat it either way. I tend to eat it warm after it comes to room temperature. And then it goes in the refrigerator, and thereafter I eat it cold. So wholly up to you. I do both. Okay, cinnamon and sugar is everywhere. Okay, in the oven these go. 30 minutes, 350 degrees. And then when they're done, they really need to set for about 15-20 minutes. And all we're really doing is allowing everything to set up, because if you do it right, you can cut a piece and it comes out a perfect little square. Oh, so pretty. Okay, all the sweet stuff Big on, sweet stuff. Now the deviled eggs. Look what we're gonna use. Look how pretty this little deviled egg carrier. All right, so eggs. I know that boiling eggs is not a big deal. That being said, I love my little Dash. This is my little Dash egg cooker. This is like my favorite gadget in the whole wide world, because here's what you do. I know you've seen me do this, but I'm gonna do it again. I know, it's great, isn't it, Sheila? You put in how much water you need for hard-boiled eggs. Here's the little doodah. Look, this comes off. This is the little, what holds it. You put your water down in the bottom, and you put that on top, okay? Ta and da. I'm gonna pull it this way so you can see, and I'll tilt down. I know, the egg cookers are great. Now, the bottom of this comes off. The name of the company is called Dash, although there are several other brands. It's just the one I have. When you take this off, there's this little, like, metal pokey thingy. The pokey thingy. So you take your egg, and you put the pokey thingy on the top. So you, see, it sounds bad, but you actually pierce a little hole in the top. And then you set it in a little tray. Now, I only have the 6, you like my face every time I do it? Oh. All right, so that's all you do. You poke the little holes, you put the little water in, you put the lid on, and you plug it in and turn it on. That's it. I love this thing. Okay. Plugging in and hitting the button. The only bad thing about that doodah is that it makes this screechy noise. When it's done, it goes, oh. Oh, Melinda, you must use it. It is awesome. All right, that being said, let us get the board. The board, I tell you. I, of course, already did some this morning and peeled them. Aren't they lovely? La, la, and la. All right, so I'm just gonna cut these in half. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take the yolks and put them in here. Okay, so here are my 6 eggs, 12 little halves in my egg keeper. How cool is that? I just love that. Okay, now we gotta make the mush for the inside. Here's all of our egg yolks, right? Egg yolks. A fork is easier, but I'm not gonna go over there and get a fork. So this is fine. I'm just gonna mash. We need some mayo. Mayonnaise. Now, can you use Miracle Whip? Of course you can. I know that we have the thing between the whippers and the mayo folks. Let's be lovely. Let's not be mean to one another. Whatever you want to use, just remember that the whip has sugar in it. So if you don't mind that, that's fine. Do the ones with the sugar. There we go, 3 tablespoons. I'm just using this. 1, so for 6 eggs, obviously. 2, if you're making 12, just double up. Okay, 3 tablespoons of mayo, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard. I know, everything is the store brand. It's not that I'm a snobby about using, there you go, teaspoon. I measured, yeah, right, I did. And then we're gonna need a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. This is not the store brand, but it's what I had. So, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. I've never measured. I always just pour. I'm gonna do a little bit more. There we go. Okay. I never started measuring making deviled eggs until I started this show. I just don't, right? Okay, and then I'm just gonna put in a wee touch of salt. All right, we're gonna mix all that together. All right, now we need our paprika. There it is. Not our smoked paprika. Okay, so this is just the regular paprika, not the smoked paprika. Now, I know you only put it on the top, but I'm gonna put just a little bit inside. It just turns it a different color. I just like that. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm sure everybody has their own way on how they do this. I have a zippy bag, turning the edges over so I don't get the stuff. There we go. And then, oh, there was paprika on the back of my, And then I'm just gonna scoop this into my zippy bag. Have you seen that the new zippy bags, it's not what they're called, have handles on them now? Have you seen that? The zippy bags come with handles. And then they have ones that sit up straight by themselves. I buy the cheap ones, so. Here, Jessica got one. Look, it has a handle. Look, those are her grapes. With a handle. How fun is that? So I have it all in my little zippy bag. This is a sandwich size. If you're doing a bigger bunch, then obviously use a bigger one. Okay? All right, I'm squishing all this down to the bottom. All right, so we're gonna clip the edge. And you know what? I never clip the edge right. Like I either do it too wide or not wide enough. There we go. And then we're just gonna use this like a piping bag. I like to do this with mashed potatoes, except you have to use a big one. And then you pipe the mashed potatoes back into the potato skins. Oh, pretty. All right, and so then, you can do it from down here, or you can pick up your egg and squish down in there. The only thing is, I think everybody needs a bunch of, look, ta and da. All right, almost there. Oh! See, that's the screechy. The eggs are ready. All right, here we go. Hot, 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 hot. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh, so yummy. You know what? Before I dig into this, I forgot the paprika on the top. All right, so there are eggs, and then of course, we're gonna take and sprinkle our paprika all the way around because that makes it festive. La, 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 la. Look at that. Festive, festive, I say. Look at this. Smoke, can you see the smoke coming off of it? Cinnamon, sugar, creamy, eggs. Okay, ready? Yay, I licked my finger, I know. Very hot. It's very, very hot. Creamy. I hit the raisin. So good. All right, now we have to eat an egg. I know, and I kind of feel bad because these are a gift, but I'm making more. Because when I said I was gonna make these, my oldest daughter went, "Oh, you're making deviled eggs and we're not gonna get any?" I'll make more. So I'm gonna make more. Ready? Deviled egg. Smile. Cheese. I could sit and just eat deviled eggs for a meal. I don't know about you, but I certainly could. Yum. Oh. All right. That's it, folks. And so, ladies and gents, that's it for today's Cindy's Kitchen Christmas edition. Hope you guys had a great day. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again on Thursday at 11 o'clock. Ho, ho, ho. From my kitchen to yours. Have a yummy day. Bye-bye.